we're going to do some intake on kittens, show you what that looks like, and then I'm also building one of my pens so that Kim can take it home and use it. I'm trying to get this turn around. Of course, it doesn't want to work. There we go.
You gotta hit it twice.
I'll figure that out eventually. But here we have the pen that I'm going to be making for Kim's house. I had it donated off my wish list recently. I got to grab my box of tools. I'm pretty sure me, Greta, and Kim are more handy than most men. That we know, at least.
The other day, we did Mary's battery too.
Yeah, I know.
Having a build stuff week, and I did a whole set of shelves at the AC.
Well, apparently it's not here, so it must be in one of my tool drawers. Do-do-do-do. Hello. Hi, Heather. What?
Are we taking the kittens when we go back too?
If she wants to.
Okay.
Someone go talk to the chat.
Not it.
Okay, hold on. Well, I locate my tools.
I'm afraid of technology. People and the internet.
Hi, chat. How you doing? Who else is in here? Is anybody in here yet? Oh yeah. Who's here? Heather's here and Andrea's here. I think it's Andrea, right? I'm trying to see. Okay. Hi guys. How you doing? You stop. You stop. I'm sorry, Arkara. Did I scare you? Was you scared? And Taji, hello, Taji. Oh, hang on, guys. I'm gonna share the live stream on the channel so that we can get more people in here. Hang on. So how's everybody doing? Good. Hi, Flare Bear. Hi, little Flare Bear. Hi, guys. What am I doing? Hold on. So yeah, like Christina said, so the plan is right now. The plan is that we are going to be putting the 4 kittens that you guys know and love so well, Bagel Bite, Hot Pocket, Pizza Roll, and Uncrustable. We are going to be putting them at my house. That's why we got this cage right now, and we're gonna get that put up over at my place. I think me and Greta are gonna go back to the house and put this up and get things ready and set up there. So. Might be bringing the kittens back tonight, might come and get them tomorrow after I've got a chance to get this set up and everything cleaned up. We'll see. Hi, Mila. Hello. Hi, honey bunny. Hi, baby. I know.
Stupid face. Such a stupid face.
I don't understand where my tools are.
Did they make it upstairs? Do you use them for... Are they in the mom cabinet?
What?
Oh my gosh, I can't type. Why am I having a hard time?
I don't know why they would be, but I know tools.
What's a mom cabinet?
What?
Oh,
There's a mom
the
cabinet?
mom cabinet. No, they would be.
There's a mom cabinet.
The only other
apparently.
thing I could think of is the black one of these upstairs, but they're in like a zippered thing, and it's got bolt cutters and my metal file in
Okay.
it.
So I just shared the live stream on my channel and on my Facebook, so
Okay.
get more eyes on it. Get more eyes on it, guys. So hey guys, just so you know, if you guys don't mind, this is what I mean by, we really, like I said, we're really trying to get Christina's channel boosted here because we want to get her to 500 subscribers. That's our first milestone goal, is to get her to 500 subscribers and get her some watch hours so we can get them monetized. So that, oh Milo, why are you biting me? Why are you being ferocious and vicious? Why are you being aggressive? Why are you being aggressive?
Why not?
So if you guys don't mind sharing the stream on your social media or with your friends and whoever, so that we can get where we need to go, because everything we're doing on this channel especially helps to take care of all the kittens that Christina takes care of and the cats that she does and the TNR she does. Oh, Mila. And it will also help this little beautiful girl right here. This is Mila, and she's biting me. She's biting me.
It will help us afford all of the treats she requires.
Yes, she requires all the treats.
That's why she's biting you.
Why are you biting me? You want treats? She's like, if I can't have treats, I will bite your hand.
You will become the treat.
I will become the treat. Oh my gosh. Am I the treat? Oh my gosh. Are you going to bite me? Are you just going to bite me? Are you just going to bite me? Are you so vicious? Are you so vicious? Hello, Akara.
All the viciousness.
All the viciousness. She's got all the vicious, all the bites. All of the bites. Mwah. All of the bites. So if you guys want an idea about how big this is, I'm a sucker. Let's do this. I can only imagine that there's at least one person in chat right now going, Kim, get in the cage. If you didn't say it on there, I know you're thinking it. So let's see.
Got it.
Let's just give an example of how big this actually is.
Oh Lord.
So it is big enough for me to comfortably sit in like this. So I can sit completely upright. My feet are completely spread out, and I'm not even touching the other side of the cage. So there is a lot of room in this, and this is the big part. Then we have a second one, and that's the one that hangs off the side, basically. It gets attached, and that's where the litter box is going to go. So just to give you guys an idea of how much space the cats have when they're inside one of these kennels that's not as small or enclosed as you guys might think. They have plenty of room.
My sound is just my phone.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not as high tech here.
They said it's good. They asked what it was.
Oh, did they? Yeah. Listen,
It's the same phone as Kim's.
her and I have the exact same phone. I don't understand. I hate my whole setup sometimes. I hate it. It's not fun. $1 million tater salad is a high five in my neck of the woods. Heather Stewart says, oh, yay! Andrea says, was absolutely thinking it. Listen, Andrea, I knew it. Of everybody in here, I knew for some reason it'd be you. You want to ship me your husband. You want me in the kennel. I don't understand what's going on with you. This woman is she tries to send me her husband. She's like, can I ship him to you? I'm like, no,
She's
you can't.
into that dirty.
I'm like, you cannot, we cannot human traffic. We can't do that. That's not okay.
It's only human trafficking if it's trading for sale or some shit, ain't it?
I don't know.
I don't do it, so
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I've never gotten into that kind of stuff. That's not the particular laws that I used to
Mine
break.
now.
What are you drinking?
Tea?
I would like some.
Go for it.
That's
Doesn't
not
offer. Yeah, she doesn't offer. You just gotta get it.
Cups
Cups are in that top shelf.
There's a paper.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
it is. Alright. So I got these kennels. They make cat pens that are like multi-tier. But once you put the litter box on the bottom, there's really nowhere for kittens to actually play or for cats to move around very much. And that to me was too shelter-like.
Where's the tea?
In
Fridge.
the fridge.
I know.
Cool.
I knew that. That's what I said.
So I wanted something bigger with more play space, and so I started with the 48-inch kennel, and I'm like, you know what? It would be really cool if they weren't playing in their own poop boxes. So this is literally the same length as this one, or the length is the same as the width. So I thought that would be great to put a litter box in so that they have all of this as a play/feeding room. So I learned how to make them.
Trying to find the chat that disappeared. That's because it's supposed to, and now you're messing with things.
What?
I didn't touch anything. I literally just hit the chat button because I wanted it to come back. Disappeared.
Because it's supposed to.
That makes no sense. Why? Hate that.
Because it's a small screen, in order to be able to have field of view, that just pops up when people pop up or when you touch it.
Oh.
That's why it's difficult to yeah, see, now you
I
have your
hate
field of
that.
view now.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
so annoying.
And then, did you get it back? You just touch the screen, and there it is.
Alright.
There's a, Andrew says, Guetta!
That's not sticking, guys.
Yes, oh no, it is.
We're not doing that.
She's also the one who tries to ship me her husband and wanted to see me in the kennel, so
We're
deal with it.
not
This
calling
is-
me that.
This is Andrea.
Guetta!
Guetta! Yay!
No.
So here's what Christina's doing right now, so you guys can see. I'm actually going to bring you over there so you can see it. She's got bolt cutters. I don't know who gave those to her. Who
I
said she
bought
could-
them.
That I don't know. See, Andrea is just laughing at you. By the way, she's not listening to you. She's not going to listen to anything you say.
So I cut this hole here, and then I'm gonna match it up.
Flare.
right here and make the same cuts. So I got one more over to go.
And then what we're gonna find.
Why are you crying? Stop.
He wants to go outside.
He was just out there.
Yeah.
That's his problem.
Legit was just out there.
Yeah. Put it on him. We should take him on a walk.
Have fun.
Put him on a walk.
He's all yours. Pick him up anytime.
Me and Guetta went to the park today and we met a whole bunch of, just a gaggle of people that played Pokemon. And we did raids together. It was so fun. She's gonna hurt herself one of these days.
Now that that's done.
He's secretly a cat. Who?
I
The
need-
dog?
I need pliers out of there. Because one thing I forgot is it's easier to bend these than to
Bend what?
and file for 500 years.
Bend what?
You'll see.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask why you didn't just cut these off right at the big wire.
Because it doesn't get,
It was bad angle to dig. I was like twisting weird, so I just threw it too.
I guess let him out so he'll be quiet.
Okay.
He must have to poop all of a sudden.
Oh, you know what? He probably didn't go to the bathroom out there before. Oh,
Because
the
he's too
dog?
excited.
Yeah. No, because he has nothing out there to hold in his mouth.
Sit. Wait.
So I found that it's a lot easier
Wait. Wait.
to bend these off because the bolt cutters can only get so close, and if you don't have something to hang on to, you don't get it all the way down. And then it's a pain in the arse to just sit there and... So the metal file makes it soft.
That's what I was thinking too, Heather.
Huh.
Tin snips.
I don't know what those are.
They're like the little wire cutters, but they're bigger and they're meant for going through metal. And they have a flat side so that you can actually get up. That's why I was kind of wondering, because yeah, you can get up next to them. Let me see. Yeah, well, they're like
No,
those.
they're small.
Okay, they're like those, but they're
I
huge
may have
and they
some
like
in that
scissors.
thing. There's multiple things in there. I don't know.
Where?
And that thing I had. I don't know what they all are.
No, there's nothing.
Okay. That's what I was
They
sent,
look like
so-
giant scissors,
Oh.
but they're meant for cutting through sheets of tin. That's why they're called tin snips.
Oh, okay. So that's what you see like metal roofers and whatnot
Yes,
using.
those, yes. And those you can actually cut those bars right up next to the next flush.
I mean, this isn't exactly hard.
No, I know it's not. I was thinking the same thing that Heather
When
was
I
mentioning.
made my first ones, I didn't have any of this stuff, and someone let me borrow their bolt cutters. So I just kind of figured it out from there, and then I bought the rasp because it's in there. Oh, it's
No,
up
you gonna
there.
cut these while you were waiting?
Well, no, because like I said, I want them longer so I can do this.
She's trying to bend them off.
Oh.
But you can take another pair of.
Why? Because they go further, they like closer.
If you cut too close,
Then
They
grab,
don't
you don't have
bend
anything
off.
to grab onto and bend. That makes them flexible. If you have them too short, then it's too hard to bend them back and forth.
But why are you bending them?
because then it bends close to the edge, and then I don't have to file as much.
Oh, okay.
Because
The bolt cutter only
that's
gets
how
so
close
close.
it gets with the
close.
bolt cutters, and
Got
now
it.
I can't bend that off.
Right.
But this takes off so much more.
Yeah. See, and I wouldn't have thought of doing it this way. That's actually pretty smart.
Well, I've built 4 of these suckers.
Right. No, you've done it. You've actually come up with a very clever way to do it. Impressive, lady. Impressive.
Pliers, then you want me to screw up?
I'll give you these in a minute. And then, while I rasp these down.
Heather says, I want Christina's curtains. Are you talking about the purple ones? I bet.
I got them on Amazon.
Amazon. There you go.
I may have to
So Heather, am I assuming that when you said the $1 million tater salad thing is a high five, does that mean you tried it and you made it and you guys liked it? I hope so.
This was easier when my carpal tunnel wasn't so annoying.
Yeah, that's funny, Andrea. So just so you know, Andrea, her phone, my phone, exact same phone.
Yeah.
Exact same phone. So not sure why. Heather Stewart made it today. Yay!
Maybe it's the way our settings are on them. I don't know.
I don't know. If there's settings that makes different, I don't
How
know.
old is your phone?
They're the exact same
Yeah,
phone.
but are they different ages?
No, mine. I got mine like a month or two after hers.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes if it's old, but it's running the same, like it's running the same software, that just your speakers have seen more things, and your microphone is like it's been exposed to more environment.
Oh yeah, no, we both have the Galaxy S24 Ultra.
Yeah, but I was just wondering about like when they were bought. Like, was it
Oh yeah,
the
mine's
same?
only a month
Yeah,
before
so
hers.
that wouldn't have played a role.
Yeah.
So the point of flattening this isn't really to make it pretty, but you want to feel from all angles.
Make
so
sure there's
that
no
the cat
burrs.
is scared and is like bolting from this side. Because I originally had this idea for feral cats, because feral cats are chickens, and they bolt around and they run into stuff and they try to find a way out, and I don't want them to hurt themselves.
Right.
So that's where the metal rasp comes in. And then kittens are just dumb. So also,
Kittens are just—that's not even nice.
so stupid. They are.
No, they are. They are kind of dumb. I mean, they gotta learn.
Stupid.
Well, so are babies. I mean, babies, kittens, same. They're all kind of dumb. They gotta
Curiosity
learn.
killed the cat
Yeah.
is a saying for a reason, and a lot of the more bold kittens, like Pizza Roll.
Right.
Pizza Roll probably would not have survived outside because he's
No.
too dumb and too trusting and too curious.
Right.
He's the one that would wander too far from mom and get lost, get hit by a car, because he's curious.
Right.
And while people like that in a pet, feral cats that are too curious get
Don't
into
survive.
trouble. So that just adds to the statistic of 80% of cats born outside don't make it. It's ones like him. Too curious for their own good. Adorable,
Flare Bear. Hi, Flare Bear.
but shouldn't be outside.
Little Flare Bear. What you doing in there, Flare?
They like anything new.
Yeah. Flare's like mine.
Yep.
Flare, you're so handsome.
I guess Greta didn't like my pliers.
No, she got a phone call.
Oh. Shows how much I pay attention.
Well, you were explaining something. And the only reason I know is because as she walked by, I saw her phone.
So this is not super hard to do. I just prefer the extra flat space. And then I make a bed. I actually have shelves that I made to put a second shelf in these. I should actually give you one.
Okay.
I'm just way too OCD and I could not figure out how to hang them to where they were straight.
Ah.
Because I was hanging them with strings, and so every string has to be cut, knotted at a specific length, so that it isn't just slightly askew. And I just couldn't do it. I gave up. I got so mad at it and gave up, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't need a shelf, and then I made those beds instead.
Right. Okay. I get it.
Well, I have 4 of those shelves, and I have not used them, and I feel terrible, but, yeah, I got mad.
Zip ties. Yes. Are you sure we can't hear surrounding? What? What are you talking about, Andrea? Are you sure we can't hear surrounding? I don't know what that means.
I don't either. What happened?
Andrea, explain yourself, please.
Okay.
Explain yourself, lady.
Will you?
At your home. At your house.
What?
Are you sure we can't hear surrounding at your house? Surrounding, I don't understand.
Surrounding sounds, surrounding chaos. What?
Well, so this morning when I did coffee and cleanup,
Yeah.
I did it with my phone.
Yeah.
Because I was like, because with the microphones, you can't hear the kittens in the background. You can't hear anybody meow. You can't hear anything. So I used my phone this morning thinking, hey, the phones always work. You can hear everything, right? Well, then I went back and replayed it this morning after the live stream was over. Couldn't hear them. So I don't know what's going on, why it's like that. I don't know how to fix it. I do not know.
Was your phone hooked up to your computer?
No, I did it through StreamYard, and the same way we did it in the van last Thursday.
I wonder if it's StreamYard then.
Might be StreamYard.
The way that they
So
do
you
the
know what I'm
audio.
gonna do? So now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try something else. I'm just gonna keep trying things, guys. I'm just gonna keep trying things until I find what works. If I have to, I will just do it like this. Christina can hear everything. Maybe it is a setting. And it might, and again, Andrea, here's the thing, like I just said, I did mine this morning through StreamYard, so it could be a setting in StreamYard.
I was gonna say because they have like their own port in, port out system,
Right.
and it might be
Right, you're right.
It might be messing up with the audio.
Right. So the next thing I'm going to try is I'm going to do the live stream with just my phone. And because that always works, right? You guys, whenever I do a stream right from my phone and that's it, it works just fine.
These ones are too thick.
Which is so annoying. YouTube listen, this is my plea to YouTube. YouTube needs to
I can't get this
make it so that we can bring people in to our streams. That's what needs to happen. Yeah. YouTube, please get your stuff together. Thank you.
Yeah, tube you.
Yeah, tube you.
Tuber.
Tuber Uber.
Where'd that go?
Right here.
My idiot dog.
Tuber Uber. Mr. YouTube.
Where are my dogs?
Outside.
Oh, okay.
I had eyes
You
on
told
them. She
her
was
to
trying
put them outside.
I just know that it rained recently and they're gonna eventually find mud.
They're gone. Yeah.
And you can do with that.
Dogs aren't as fun and easy as cats.
Where's Akara?
Exactly.
Akara! Get over here. Get in this house. Touch! Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Oh, so bad. So bad. That works.
They are. What time is it?
7.
Oh, that's why.
7 o'clock.
It's num 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 time. Yeah, I don't feed my animals in the middle of the day. Or at the crack ass at dawn before the sun makes an appearance.
That's because I have to go to work.
How dare you?
I know. How dare I go to work and make money and pay the bills? Remember, I got a mortgage to pay.
We have rent, which is about the same price.
That's true. You're absolutely right.
But
I'm not going to argue that at all.
I'm trying not to hit this because it takes off the nice little black powder coating. It does what it wants. Without my permission.
Without permission, how dare.
Yeah. So these will stay sticking out some because, like I said, it's hard to bend the thicker ones. But that's why I sit here and I just rub.
Stop! Tazi!
So that way if they hit it, it's not doing anything. Did he give you big kisses?
No.
Oh.
So Heather says, I would just be happy if YouTube worked consistently today. Listen, I'm with you on that one. And then Andrea goes, Kim, you're getting kittens tonight? Which one? And Heather says, Kim's getting the snack pack. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking all the 4 that we guys love and adore. I'll be taking Hot Pocket, Bagel Bite,
I figured that way at least
Pizza
everyone
roll,
can still follow them.
and Uncrustable. Yeah, we'll
and then
keep
I'm
them
making
in.
room for kittens that need to come in that are more feral.
And here's the thing. So it's easier because it'll be my first time fostering a set of kittens. It's gonna be much easier for me to take those 4 as my first set.
Well, and they've already done quarantine.
Right.
They've already had 2
Right.
sets of shots.
Right.
They've already been dewormed, so they're
What did they do for Petco?
low risk. They're only like 1.5 pounds right now,
Oh
so
shit, okay.
Yeah.
Not for a while.
they're taking their daggum time. That's why I said, well, let's send these to Kim. Then the
Yeah.
followers can still watch. I
Yep.
free up a pen. I've got 15 or so litters that we're keeping an eye out for at different locations, and if they're at an age where they can be tamed, I would like to bring them in and try to tame them, but I have to have open pens for that.
Right.
If you take feral kittens and throw them into your house, you're never going to see them again because they will just hide from you. And so you start them in a small space like this,
Yes.
or a pop-up pen. I don't like those because they're hard to sanitize, and kittens like to get sick and try to die. So if they get pan-luke or ringworm and they're in one of those pop-up pins, then you just have to throw it away after. And they're like 60 to 80 bucks for nice ones. So
I can't.
this I can at least spray down, and it's metal and sanitizable.
Okay, I'm trying. Taji, leave the. I gotta sit here because I don't want Taji to do this. And I'm trying to. No, Taji, please. I'm begging you.
He's begging you too for food and playtime.
Listen, I can't help you with that. Oh, how far?
She's scared.
She's scared of anything.
Stop. Taji. I want to hear what that sounded like too. Wait. What are you doing? Oh.
Huh?
Kennel. Come on. Let go.
No, they don't.
Kennel.
Go kennel.
Angela's
be
here.
all
Hi, Angela.
Bossy. You gotta get the mom voice out.
Sorry, guys. You're in the way.
At least their kennel is the entirety of the upstairs.
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, I was too perky. I was using my like.
You were too happy.
Talking
She's like,
to
oh,
rescue
we don't
dog
have
voice
to.
and not talking to the trained house voice.
They're like, we don't have to listen to her.
You're not our real mom. You can't tell us what to do.
Pretty much.
That works for the ones at work. The rescue ones at work. It doesn't the ones that don't have like strict parents yet. But
Alright, so these are all smooth. So then, at the end of this, when it's all said and done, these two link together. I have like the Velcro cord straps you use to organize your cords. They're very strong, stronger than zip ties. So I use those to connect these two things together. But that way, if they like run and jump and to one or the other, they're not like splitting apart and they can't escape.
look at how far down I bent that one.
I know, you did a good job.
On occasion.
On occasion, she does great jobs.
Only on occasion.
But only on occasion.
Only on occasion.
And then, yeah. It's just really important that you get all the little pieces because animals are dumb and they're sharp and animals put stuff in their mouths like babies.
Like little kids do.
There.
Look at how cute he is. Look at the cutie boy. Flare bear. Little flare bear. Hello, little flare. Oh, that was a big yawn. Oh my goodness. That was such a big yawn. That was such a big
They're
yawn.
just mad because we have not feted them yet.
You're so cute, Flare. Look at the Flare bear. I'm gonna get the belly. No, don't bite me. Aw, Flare bear. Little Flare, you're so cute, honey. Look how cute you are. I'm gonna get your little Flare belly. Get your little Flare belly. I know. Oh, look at you. Oh, look at him. He rolled over. Oh no, bite. Oh, so vicious. So rocious. So rocious. Yes, you're such a cute boy. Back to
Am
Gwen.
I a cute boy?
No, you're cute. You're a very beautiful girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
What if I want to be a cute boy?
Well, then you can do that.
Okay.
You just let me know.
Not yet.
Okay. Maybe someday.
I'm not ready yet.
Not ready yet? Okay.
No. I like being a girl.
A girl.
A girl.
Sometimes I feel like I lose brain cells.
What?
What?
Sometimes these chats I feel like I lose brain cells.
Yep. Gwetta loses IQ points. Andrea said today you can be anything you want.
Today I am rescuer of kittens.
Yes, rescuer of
Every day.
kittens.
What? That's every day. That's the usual.
Oh. Today I am the usual. Woo-wee. Sweating.
Poor Mama. I feel so bad for Mama not being so sick still.
I know. That's why I want the... When you take these kittens and Sarah takes the other ones, I won't have any kittens upstairs, so I can move those guys upstairs for quarantine.
Right.
Then we can put Mom on a
Are those not the ones you
antibiotic.
sent on the bus?
Those, she got 3 of them. There were
Oh.
6.
Oh, 3 of them are gone?
Yeah. Amanda only wanted 3, and so Sarah's didn't show up yesterday, so we have the other 3.
Gotcha.
So 3 of the orange ones are gone. They went to a different foster today. The other 3 of that litter are going to another foster tomorrow.
So Angela, to answer your question, hang on, stop for a second. To answer your question, I'm going to show you what we're doing. So we have these 2 kennels, and these did have these all the way down. We clipped them, and then what we're doing is we're sawing off the little sharp nubs there. And this small kennel is going to be attached to this kennel with a pass through right here into here. That's how Christina makes these kennels go together for going to my house. So that's what Greta's doing right now. Greta is filing down those little nubs so that they're not sharp and the kitties can't hurt themselves when they go through the little pass through. But that's a great question. Thank you for asking, because I know there's people that are going to jump in here and go, "What's Greta doing?"
Gweta.
Because it is Greta.
It's not my name.
Gweta! It is Gweta.
Will not respond.
Listen, when the community speaks, that's just all there is to it. The community has spoken. It's kind of like Survivor. The tribe has spoken. That's right. Gweta, Gweta, Gweta. It's our endearing name for you. Andrea says, I'm scared to call her Gweta anymore.
Oh my god, no, it's fine.
See, I knew. See, and that's all it took, Andrea. Good job. I know. Listen, Andrea's not dumb. Andrea's got this. Andrea made you feel like a bully, and you backed down. Now we know that we can't listen to anything you say.
Now you should be scared.
Nope, Andrea, you got her. Don't worry. I got your back, girl. Reverse psychology. Get her, Andrea.
Now you should be scared. Man.
Hi, Fritz. How you doing, honey?
All right.
Christina's kind of running back and forth and getting some things ready here, so I'm just kind of helping her out.
So
Watching
I'm
you guys.
not gonna put these on right now, but these are the bowls that
Okay.
fasten to the sides.
Okay.
I'll let you and Greta do those when you get it back home.
Okay.
Because if I install those, then we can't fold this up.
Okay. Gotcha.
So these make sure that the stuff stays in place. The kittens can't knock it over.
The
and
bowls.
stuff like that.
Right.
And then
Okay.
I got the bowls too.
All right,
and
cool.
then the middle litter box.
Little litter box. Bowls. Rings. Bolts. Wing nuts.
And
Yay.
then I will say that to install these,
Yeah.
I put the water. It's not gonna matter for you. I always put the water closer so
To the
that I
door,
can-
so it's easier to get out. Yeah.
But I don't have barriers on yours, so.
What do you mean?
But I put them down here all the way
All the way down?
because if it's up here, then they start bending.
Okay.
And then
I'll probably put a bowl in it and then set it in there and then just screw it in that
and
way.
then it's so you see how this way it's upside down.
Right.
This way it's right.
Okay,
side
so
up.
it's got to hang, not,
Yeah.
no, okay, got
Not,
it.
otherwise
Not
this
set on
part
top.
bends,
All
yeah.
right, got it. Yay.
And I found out they bend because they like to stand inside of them.
Inside of the bowls?
When they run out of food or water, they just sit in the bowls like little weirdos.
Is that one yours? Oh, I was sitting here going, I just drank out of that one. Did I drink out of her glass? That's why I was like, is that yours?
Okay.
I could have sworn you both had bloom. Okay, just kidding. Okay, I thought I was losing it. I thought I was drinking out of her tea glass on
I just
accident.
wanted you to have my cooties. You caught
I love your cooties. I'm glad to have your cooties. Look at Mila. Mila!
Mama mice.
And here's Ryliana. Hi, Rai
They're supposed to be fed at 7, so they're just
Rai.
So this is done.
Yes.
You can fold it up.
How does it
Don't
fold?
touch. I don't want to pinch you again.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch. She pinched me. She tried to take my finger off. Does it matter to channel if I watch on my TV or phone better? Just wondering. I know you can chat on TV. It doesn't matter how you watch as long as you watch.
Scary.
Hi, Mila. Look at Mila. She's such a pretty girl. Hello, little Mila.
guys.
Little Mila. Mila. Whoa, don't fall down. Careful. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the ends fold in,
Yeah, I can show you when we get back.
and then it lays down and lays down. Okay, got it. Cool. That's
And
what I
then
needed to
this
know.
flips up to keep it all together.
Yay.
And we can put this in your car.
Okay, hang on. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set this here. so you guys can watch Gwetta.
Put in the center row.
Okay, stop. 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 Mila, stop. Don't. Mila, don't. Mila's face is in the... Okay, I gotta move this because Mila is being a goofball. Mila, no. Here, watch what Gwen is doing. And I'll be right. Mila, stop.
Don't let her knock it over. Oh, she already got it. Never mind. Here, I was gonna go out and help her. She already got it out there in the truck.
Yeah, look at this.
You want to help me?
Listen, I was trying to get this set down, but Mila kept trying to knock it over, so I'm trying to hold it, and I'm trying to get it in a spot where she's not going to knock it over.
Oh, I broke my neck.
Again?
Yeah.
Look at, I'm still bandaged. Fritz just jumped in here. Now, Greta, just so you know, Fritz was not here for the prior conversation. Fritz came in here, and the first thing Fritz says is, Gwetta!
I'm naming my next female kitten. Gwetta.
No!
Gwetta!
Yes, that's it. Sorry.
Oh my god. People.
Gwetta!
Yeah.
As a tribute since you're leaving us.
Yeah, she's abandoning us, so we'll name a cat after her. So yes, you guys, I am still bandaged up here from last night. And she pinched these two fingers into that kennel, and so they're a little bit red and a little bit swollen now.
I'm sorry.
She didn't mean to. She didn't mean to. I stuck my finger in there, and she didn't know I stuck my finger in there, and then she let go of something, and then yeah, pinched.
Leave it. Leave it.
Oh, good,
Are
Papa.
you looking at my butt?
Yeah, we were.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Leave it.
Don't touch.
Leave it.
Don't touch.
Back up.
Hey! You know better.
Back up. Back.
Car.
Down.
Car's like,
Oh,
no. In all fairness, she took it off the floor, not her bowl.
Still bad.
Yeah, they do that. They
Yeah,
Still
she
bad.
she told her not to touch the stuff in the bowl.
Still bad.
Good puppies. Look at them listening.
Good babies.
And see, they gotta eat out of the same bowl. They got their own dang bowls. Mila will get so mad at those bowls that she'll come down and try to eat Akara's food.
So that you can see they have the maze bowls. Even the kitties have them.
Because they're all pigs and they eat too fast.
But Mila and Flair are eating out of the same one, and Mila is, oh my god, these two. Okay, now Mila's like, forget it, I'm going over here. Flair can have that bowl. That's adorable. That's so funny. Oh my god, that's hilarious. We're watching.
The ones up there no longer need, the ones you're taking don't need wet food anymore.
Okay.
But I can't give you churu.
You can't?
I can't.
Oh, that's fine. I've still got a box of your churu
Oh yeah, you
at my
said-
house. So I've got that box, I've got my box, plus I've got that salmon
Okay.
box that we bought.
I was gonna say, because they absolutely still crave wet food. They want it, but they don't need it, and I'm almost out.
And I also have, I don't know, is it going to matter if I give them the Friskies cans? I've got 10 cans of the Friskies.
It's up to you. It might make them have diarrhea.
Okay, never
Friskies-
mind. They're not getting it.
Friskies, I tend to get diarrhea with. The Fancy Feast Kitten, the Fancy Feast, Purina 1, and pretty much any of the higher end ones do better with not causing diarrhea. Don't know what it is about Friskies, but
What's the one I've had problems with is the Tiki Cat.
oh yeah, the Tiki Cat. I don't like that,
No?
and I don't like
I've
the.
had that give babies bad boobs.
It's because it's so rich.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too much for their little baby bellies.
The
It's
little
so
baby butts.
healthy and good for the adults.
Check
it's
'em.
like good for them, but
Did she do a good job, Mom?
I don't know. Let's see.
Did she get gold star?
Probably not.
Andrea says, Dixie screams at me every morning if I don't give her a quarter of the churu daily. My fault, I guess. Dixie deserves it.
So this one's hard because there we go.
Good job. Andrea says, you think, Kim? Yeah, I think. Can I tell you something neat? You know, you've been live for 40 minutes already. It's already been 40 minutes. It doesn't feel like it.
Well, when you're having fun,
Yeah.
stop going back down. I'm not done yet.
It's not going to listen.
I know.
Yes, it goes fast, Andrea. You're right.
Well, to be honest though, to make one of these in 40 minutes, the first time I tried to make one of these, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and it took me like 2 hours. Maybe even longer, because
Car, did you eat your num-nums? Good
But-
girl. I didn't.
it actually took longer, but that's because I get these panels and I cut them and I put them in the back and
Right.
I do all that extra banazanaz. So on this one, we will cut some panels for you because when it's a nursing pin, because the kittens can get their little legs
Right,
caught
right.
through here. But you don't have nursing kittens now, so we're not going to worry about it.
How
But I
many
just
watch
use
hours?
corrugated plastic because
Okay.
it wipes. It's easy.
Right.
It's plastic.
Angela asked, how many watch hours do you still need? Have you checked?
Most of them.
Most of them still, yeah, because she's just starting out, so yeah, she needs most of them. And as you guys know, in order to get monetized, she needs 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours.
And I'm at like 130 subscribers.
130 subscribers, yep.
I did not know that.
Huh?
I did not know that.
What?
That. To get monetized.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So just to be clear, because people get confused about what monetization means. When you say they get monetized at 500 subscribers, that means you're monetized in the sense that you can have members and you can get super chats. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in order to get AdSense revenue. Yeah.
It's the bigger one.
No, it's not.
Really?
So I'm gonna be real, just real talk, just because she needs to know. Everybody tries to. This is another one of those situations where people try to gatekeep information. It's like, why? It's not a big deal. So to give you an idea, about 10% of my income each month on YouTube comes from AdSense. 90% comes from the members and the super chats.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if it depends on how dedicated your base is.
Nope.
Ads are just ads.
Ads are just ads. It depends on what your content is, how marketable it is. So like obviously animal content creators tend to have higher ad revenue amongst the highest. Gamers tend to have some of the lowest because there's so much nudity in the games or violence and swearing and things like that. So they tend to have the smallest amount. But
How come really big people on YouTube don't have member stuff then?
they do.
They
Most of
might
them
have
do.
Patreons or something.
And a lot of them have Patreons. Also they do like PewDiePie, for example. PewDiePie, he's got members, but you just don't hear about it because they don't do a lot anymore. Now it's just people are just members because they've been members for 10 years and they just stay in because they're loyal. But PewDiePie to this day will still do members only streams for gaming. So
Ta-da! You don't really have to fold that one up. It should just fit in the
Yeah.
back seat.
Markiplier has members only streams. He does every Monday. He does a Monday stream where he just sits and chats with his community. So yeah, so the bigger streamers still do it, but the bigger streamers also have such huge fan bases that have been loyal for so long that they're just members even if there's no members only content.
What about ones who don't go live?
Um,
And it's not as big of a thing, right?
they don't
A lot
get
of the ones I watch don't do a lot of living.
yeah, so they probably do still have members. Like if you go to their channel, there probably is a join button. And you can still be a member, and they probably still do put out members only stuff. It's just in the form of videos.
A lot of them don't turn around and make it public.
Right, yeah,
It stays member only
right.
to convince people. Otherwise, for us or for how Kim does it, you get to watch it live and participate in the chat.
Where would that be?
They don't have. Yeah. Okay. So that now I know what you're talking about. So
Yeah,
they
'cause you know that's
they
basically
don't.
all I'm watching.
Okay,
right
so
now.
okay, so what she's talking about is a channel called Good Mythical Morning, which is an awesome channel. Just so you guys know, a lot of fun, a lot of really intelligent stuff, really smart stuff, really cool stuff. They don't have member stuff mainly because of the fact that what they do, not only on YouTube but in their regular life and whatever, they have so many irons in the fire.
Yeah.
They have so much income coming in that they don't do member stuff simply because A, they don't have time. They don't have time.
Paid partnerships.
Yes,
Yes.
they do a lot of partnerships and they do a lot of.
And they don't have time to sit and focus on doing members only stuff.
And they do have private live streams a couple times a
Right.
year, but just not to that level.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So channels like that. Now I understand why you were asking, but channels like that are like
Because I looked one time and was like, I don't.
because
see this
when they have
thing.
so much going on, they
Yeah.
just don't do it.
Well, and you have to think they're not just YouTubers. They
Yeah.
post on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook,
Yes.
Instagram.
Yep.
Pretty much any kind of live social media, and they have managers that manage that content.
Yeah.
They don't do it.
Yeah.
So it's the more personable ones that tend to do the memberships because they're interacting with the fans. They're, doing stuff with the fans.
Right.
Places like them, where if you've ever heard the Try Guys,
Yep.
they don't have memberships and subscribers.
Are they still around?
Kind of.
Yeah, but
Kind of. They fell off after that
Canceled,
whole
right?
thing happened. Yeah. So here's the thing. I think YouTube, as many problems as YouTube has right now, I think we're pretty lucky. And I'm talking to you guys as the audience too, everybody in chat. I think we're pretty dang lucky because YouTube has kind of made this platform into a thing that not only can the creators, we have more opportunities now. Because back in the day, people did just videos and they only could rely on AdSense. And like I said, that's about 10% of what I actually make. We have so many opportunities to grow our channels with live streams and everything we're doing. And the audience, you guys in chat, obviously you guys know, you guys now have the opportunity to spend so much time with us in real time, communicating and supporting and asking questions and getting real time answers, which I think YouTube has really come a long way in that sense. So I think we're living in a pretty good era of YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny to think about because before I met you, I thought YouTube had kind of
Fallen off. I think a lot of people think that.
I mean, there were a couple people that I still
Yeah.
kept tabs on, like Jim. But
Right. Yep. No, I think YouTube went through a really big harsh phase when the whole cancel culture went
Yeah,
into
it was like
effect.
Nick Goldner and then cancel
Jenna
culture.
Marbles.
Yeah.
Started the whole thing.
Yeah.
That whole thing
Yeah.
started a whole dive bomb for
Yeah.
YouTube, but I think YouTube really found a way to come back from it, and they really kind of made some changes and did some really good things. And I think we're benefiting a lot from it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
On
did
to the
I
next
ever
event.
show or tell them guys about Brielle, the one that had the kitten stuck in her? I don't know.
Fritz says it's hard to get a YouTube channel up and running. It is. I agree with that.
It's hard to get any of these up and running if you
Yeah.
don't already have a fan base.
Right.
How many?
That's why I want to
4
help
or 5.
get Christina going.
4 or 5.
5.
4 or 5.
5.
So 5 are getting FBRCP, but 4 need tested.
Well, poor him. Okay. Oh, they're right here in front of me. I'm like, I was like, give me needles.
So we're getting vaccines ready. We have 4 kittens that need tested in their first FBRCPs. I've already done their dewormer. And then Brielle upstairs needs her FBRCP.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask a question. What would you like to show versus what you would?
Whatever they are comfortable.
So
with.
I'm going to give you a word of advice because you are not monetized yet. I would suggest that we don't show too much on here because if you do have a problem, when you go to get into the partnership program later on, that could be a strike against you because it makes it harder to get into it.
For a vaccine?
I mean, the whole.
It's just the whole thing. Just because if you have even a question on your history when you go into the partnership program, then they can just deny you until you appeal it.
Okay.
So I would suggest that
I'm
we
not
just be
scared to
careful.
appeal it, though.
I mean, that's up to you. It's up to you. Like I said, this is all you.
something that is done. And
Yeah,
people
I know.
need to know, like, so when a rescue denies your cat, it's because they're not able to do these steps.
Right.
It's very expensive to take a cat to an actual vet, have it sedated, have this stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
Because they charge an exam fee, they charge a sedation fee, they charge 3 times as much per test. They charge more for the vaccine. So what we can do for like $20,
Right.
it cost us $200 at the vet, and
I
we
agree.
cannot do that for every cat. So if we bring your cat to rescue and we try to do these steps, and we are unable to achieve it, and we get the cat back and say, "I'm sorry, we can't intake to this cat," But we do give our people the option, hey, if your cat is friendly and it's not feral, it just doesn't like the vet, you can take it to your vet, have this stuff done, and then bring it back to us with the vet records that are no more than a couple weeks old.
Hi,
and then
Barbara.
we can intake your cat. But we have to be able to do this stuff because paying $200 a cat would mean we can only do not even a quarter of the cats that we do right now.
Right, and I'm in total agreement about being able to be completely transparent and showing people, hey, this is the reality of what you guys do on a daily basis, because I think it's important for people to know exactly what you're doing, what you have to deal with, and it's stuff that nobody else wants to do, and I get that. And I mean, my transparency is coming from this. If later on something happened and you're sitting here going, well, now I can't get into the partnership program, I didn't know that was going to cause a problem because I didn't tell you ahead of time, I would feel bad. So I'm giving you your options and letting you know. Yes,
so
you make an educated decision from this point on.
I mean, what we can do is just block off when we draw the line.
Chances are you would win your appeal. It's just a matter of, do you want to go through that process?
I don't mind going through the process. And
Because it's educational and I get
If
it.
was seeing it, I'd rather them see kind of what this pays.
So, just a disclaimer
This
for
is
you
what-
guys in the chat. We are going to be dealing with needles. Obviously, you see them getting them ready right now. These are the vaccines. They are also going to be doing some blood draws to do testing. So if this is something that you're not okay with, that makes you squeamish or makes you just uncomfortable, listen, seriously, I want you to know that we are fine with that. Please, please, please go take a bath, go have some self-care or whatever you need to do, and we will see you in the next one because I do not want anybody to be uncomfortable. So now you've had your warning. Yeah, now you've had your warning. Make your decision and yeah, let's go. I will say that
that includes you.
no, I know. I was just about to say. I will say that. Listen, do you see the tears welling up in my eyes right now?
This includes you. Okay,
Yes,
you just
I
step
will
away,
be.
step
I
away.
will be walking out of the room for the blood draws. I can't do that part. So just so you guys know, I don't want anybody to feel bad about walking away from this because I will be going upstairs and playing with kittens when they do that part. So I can't. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my thing. I have my reasons.
Kim can do the vaccines, but not the blood draws.
Yep. Everybody in chat is like, no, it's fine. I'm fine. Fritz is like, I'm ready. You are beast, man.
It's
Beast
definitely
mode.
niche, but if you're into it, you're like pretty into it, and if you're not, you're very much not. You know, it's like
That's why it takes certain people to do
to
that.
be. Yeah,
Right,
it takes,
right.
You know, there's a job for everyone.
Right.
So these are the tests. They look like COVID tests. So the
I was going to
red
say
line,
pregnancy tests.
the red line on this side is the control. The red line on this is if they're positive. So this side is for FIV. This side is for FELV. So we do a drop of blood and then the.
Anticoagulant.
Yeah, I was just looking for it. I thought
Is it a little bottle?
Yeah.
Like a little bottle?
Yeah.
It was in that bag.
Yeah, I know.
You're
Can I throw it away?
you're this bag. This bag.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was in this bag when I brought it in the other day.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
there it is.
All right.
Well, thanks
Yay
for
for
knowing.
me for knowing that it fell out of the bag when I set the bag
I
down.
might have cried.
Listen,
That would have been a pain.
that accidentally rolled out of the bag when I was setting it on the counter. Otherwise, I would have not been able to help you in this
So
situation.
you have to have the anticoagulant.
Kim, face your fears. Okay, so I don't want anybody to think I'm a sissy. Andrea, and do not feel bad for what you just said because you have no way of knowing why I don't like it. For those of you that know me and know my history, I am a recovering addict, and my addiction led me down the road of IV use. IV, what is it? Yeah, IV.
Yeah.
Yeah, IV,
Intravenous,
IV,
yeah,
yeah, intravenous needles. And so because of that, I can deal with the vaccinations. Blood draws, because of my history, it makes me very sick to my stomach. So it's not a matter of a fear. It's a matter of because of my history. Yeah. And Andrea, seriously, you had no way of knowing that, so don't even feel bad about saying that because I understand a lot of people do have like blood fears.
Or
I
the
just,
fear of needles.
yeah, I just can't because it makes me queasy. I don't, yeah.
All right. So I'm thinking maybe over here for the camera.
Over there? Okay. You put camera.
Is it gonna be too low?
No,
Oh, it can be
raises.
raised, can't it? Yeah.
Yep.
It looks pretty good, actually.
The only
It's right at-
problem
but-
is you're not gonna
Oh,
be
here
able
you
to see the draws because I'm on the other side of you. Is that okay?
Ta-da!
The leg is gonna be this
Good.
way. So are they gonna? Are you how
There you
in
go.
depth? You know, they're gonna be just seeing a cat laying down. They're not gonna be seeing the blood draws. If that's a
Yeah.
because I'm on this side.
That's I
That's
think
good.
that's probably better.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is something I will tell you. Probably don't want to show. Just don't show BLOOD, and be careful saying it too many times.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just was thinking about that.
No,
yeah.
I know.
I was like,
actually, I
oh,
just saw me too, yeah.
oh. Yeah.
When you go up, will you walk these guys in with you?
Yep.
Otherwise, she
Ready,
likes to help.
Parker?
She does help.
Are you ready? Come on, Taji. I'll take Kitty's upstairs. I'll take my phone so I can watch you guys.
All right, go kiddo.
Yeah,
Is
run
there, a
chat.
plug, is there somewhere I can plug this in upstairs? Oh yeah, the gimbal one. The gimbal cord.
Yeah, but it's a micro USB. It's not a Type C.
Damn it, I need a Type C.
But yes, there is one.
There's
You
one?
just gotta look for it.
Okay, I look for it. Good.
I think it's connected to the projector.
Okay, come on,
Go kiddo.
Come
Just
on.
latch that door.
Pen. We need a pen.
come on, guys.
We do need a pen.
All right.
Here's a pen.
Have
Cool.
fun.
All right. So I cannot see chat anymore.
I'll talk to Chat.
We saved this. It's saved for the serial number and the expiration date. We record that on everyone. These all came from the same flat, so they're all going to have the same serial number and expiration date. These are the smaller needles we use for blood draw. Yes.
Yeah.
And these are the FERCP vaccines. They've already had their dewormer. Since these are smaller kittens, they only get one dewormer instead of 3. They'll get the Pinazaril soon too.
Probably put those over there since the cat will be here.
Yeah, I'm just putting their names down. Mojiza, charred toast.
That's a terrible name. Hot
So
take.
her name was Miracle, because she was the sick one, and Mujiza is miracle in Swahili.
Okay. Well, now I feel like a bad person. I like charred toast. That's cute.
Charred toast is the black one, and then we have Cody and Bodie.
Which one's the penny cat? The one with my childhood cat that I was telling you about the other day.
Mujiza.
Oh, okay. Well, now I feel triple bad.
Alright. So, you want to grab the first Kitten?
Sure.
And the alcohol squirt bottle's right there. Needles incoming, guys. So these guys, their mom is a outdoor community cat, and she was sick, and she brought one of her sick kittens to the caretaker. You guys watched us take these the day they got here. Now they're old enough that we can do their intake.
Yeah.
So this one's Bodhi, and it's spelled Bodhi because I like to do stuff weird. Hi, Bodhi. Look at you. You just look so dirty all the time. He's like, excuse you. How dare. So we do a light restraint just so we can get their blood draw. And this is the part where if the cat doesn't let us do it, then you have to take it back and take it to your vet to completely sedate it. It's okay.
I know. Stop wailing.
I know.
Stop wailing.
So we do the tapping to just kind of distract them. Some of them are big babies and some of them don't react at all.
Oh, honey.
Bodhi's gonna be a big baby.
Okay, I hear you.
Bodhi!
Settle. Settle.
He's like, how dare. I've actually had one that did fine as long as I held it up in the air. It's
That's
just
so
some of
weird.
them don't like the restraint. They don't care about the blood draw part.
Yeah, that's usually the problem.
Yeah.
Can't get your hands on it. You will hear you. Do.
He said, I'm
I
so done with
know.
y'all.
I know, but you need to stop wiggling.
Yeah.
I can't do it if you're wiggling, honey. Bloody. Little baby.
Maybe if I just hold him. There we go. There we go.
Come on.
Oh, stop it.
Stop wiggling. I know.
I know.
Come
He
on,
said,
honey.
excuse you, ma'am.
Honey. You're killing me.
Want to try other one?
Yeah.
He's doing the wiggles. All right, sir. Are you a sir?
What are you?
Yeah, you're a sir.
Take two.
Take two. Take a to it. What if I just pet your chin and not hold you down? Are you one of those?
And one of those. That's less scary.
Oh yeah. So you're doing a lot less wiggle. There we go. Look at the blood.
I know, we hear you.
Hi, Wilhelm.
I know, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
big
but it's just not
baby.
going well.
Let's see. I might be able to use that.
Come here. Oh, sorry.
Wiggle, wiggle,
Come here,
wiggle.
honey.
Oh yeah, that's plenty. So you really don't need a whole lot for this. The biggest thing is sometimes with the smaller needles, it will clot in the needle and then it won't come out for the test, which is why we usually take a little bit more. But we got that in time to where I'm able to still do the test. And as long as the control pops, then it works. This part isn't so bad. It's not in the vein.
I'm struggling with having him on the ends. I know.
Greta feels bad because you're watching, and that one was hard. Every once in a while, they wiggle too much, and it makes it a little bit harder. This one's Cody, right? Cody.
You said
no,
Bodie.
Yes. I can't tell if he's going to be fluffy or not. I think he might.
Yeah.
Their daddy's fluffy. I think he'll be long. I think he'll be a long hair, well, medium hair. But they're still genetically long hair. 4 weeks. Male, no. Oh, we need his weight. Okay, my scale's in there.
Yeah. Okay.
And see, these both popped, so we're good.
God. This is why we work in partnerships, so they can fix their screw ups.
Grams? Is he purring? I thought I heard a purr.
Can you stay there?
Your legs all the way up.
Stay there. Ready? Ready? Set. Go.
6:37.
6:37.
6:37. 6:37.
Yes.
Yeah. 6:37.
So, hey Google.
Christina,
What?
are you guys using butterflies?
No. No. No.
No, okay.
So butterflies come with like that whole extra
The
thing,
tube.
and then you have to take a bunch of extra blood to get it into the syringe. These are pretty much the same size as a butterfly.
It's just the
tip.
needle.
It's just the needle, not the whole
Butterfly.
thing.
Yeah.
But it's about the same size, if not smaller. Where's your phone? Can you Google something? Because my phone is obviously recording now that I think about it. I'm trying to use Hey Google while we're YouTubing. Because they did get Capstar. So we have to convert grams to pounds.
You just put him back on the scale.
No, it does pounds and ounces, not pounds.
Oh.
Oh, say annoying. Say that's annoying.
Yeah, apparently. So he is 1.4 pounds. Wow, you're about as big as pizza roll in them, and you're younger than they are. So, where are you going? Are you exploring? Are you exploring? See, both of the controls on this popped, so it'll work.
Goodness. Say thank goodness.
So he's all done. I gave them
Goodness, I don't know.
Capstar a couple days ago because they did have fleas. Oh. And then they also have already had Pyrantel, which is dewormer for roundworms. They're not big enough for Prazi, and we will be doing Panazerol starting tonight. I have it upstairs. I have to put it down so that I remember to give it every day. I set it in front of their kennel until I'm done. Oh, I have to do this?
No,
now?
I'll do it. I just wanted you to stop talking so we could do it.
I like talking. I know. Look how cute your face is.
You're doing so good for this.
Yeah, he said, well, that's not bad.
You're so good for that. You were.
I said, that wasn't so bad. I'm not restrained.
One of those cats, huh?
Yeah.
One of those cats.
Look at these little teeth.
One of those cats.
Can I see in your mouth? Oh. See your little ears? Yeah. So see, his eyes are no longer blue. And that's one indicator that they're at least over 5-6 weeks.
What was that? Okay. Cool.
And then he's also already got his back teeth.
I think he's good for
So that means they're over 5 weeks. If they have all their little milk teeth have come in.
Oh, okay.
All their little molars.
Say next. Come here, baby.
Well, actually, these guys were born on April 22nd. How long ago was that? 4 weeks? 5 weeks? 3 weeks? 4? No, it's 4. I don't know how to count days. How do I open your phone? I want your calendar.
A month and 3 days.
Okay, a month and 3 days, so 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 to 5 weeks is when they get all their teeth. I know, I was
Well, it was
responding
repeating
to
it for you, because she didn't hear you.
Penny cat. This is my penny
So
cat.
this is Miracle,
This
or
is my penny
Mujiza.
cat. Or my penny cat.
Mujiza. Are
My
you going to
penny
be
cat.
fluffy? I
My
think you
penny
might be
cat.
kind of fluffy.
My penny cat. You my penny cat?
4 weeks. Female, right?
Yeah.
Weight.
Not enough.
Not enough. So this looks exactly like her childhood kitten. She even sent me a
One of
picture,
our kittens, yeah.
and they looked so similar.
320. Sit still.
3. Is it on that thing?
4.
Still, that's small.
Girl, sit. No, 3. No. Okay, it's still thinking. 3.
Take it off.
There. Try this again a little bit. You need to sit still.
4. Stop pushing into me. 4. Settle. 4. 58.
450.
Oh my goodness, that was so hard. That was so hard. That was so hard, huh?
So, what is that grams to pounds?
I don't know.
I don't know.
1.00972.
So 1 pound.
1 pound.
1 pound. The other one was 1.4. We could tell who's eating all the food. I will say Bodhi was the first one who started eating. And he's a
He's
pig.
had more time to bulk up. Yeah.
And he's
he's
just
had
always,
more
and he's a
time to bulk
boy. No offense to you guys out there, but y'all grow like trees. Are you ready?
No.
I left my tea down.
Yeah, it's right there.
I know, I'm trying to come with you.
Over up the belly. Over up the belly.
Hey, whoops, you're not supposed to be down here.
Okay, now.
Come on, get up here. Let's go.
They're like, but you left it open.
Yeah, I did, because I'm dumb. Let's go. Don't take advantage of my dumb.
I'll hold that.
How dare.
Oh, don't you start. You were being so good. She's already over it. Oh, what was that tiny little scream?
Come on.
There we go. They get fed up with being held.
You're being naughty. You're being naughty.
All right. Look at your cute face. See, she still has like a hint of blue, but then the color is coming in the middle, in her eyes. You got all your milk teeth, all your molars. You done?
Check in it on.
I know. Well, your mom's sick, so I want to double check all y'all. I don't understand how. Ooh, gross.
Ew.
Tick.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Ew. Ew.
Oh,
Ew. You threw it away.
a little baby tick.
I don't do bugs. You know I don't do bugs. This is not news to you. No.
Watch it.
No.
Oh, you see her, guys. You see her.
No.
No. Goodness gracious. So the thing with little baby kittens, when they came to me, they were still quite small. You can't give them very many medications, and they were still too small yet to even really want to give them Capstar, which Capstar helps with fleas, and I gave them one a few days ago, but it does not help with ticks. And they can't get Revolution until they're 2 pounds. So she's only 1 pound. She's only halfway there. But they've all had Capstar. And then I did treat Mom with Revolution. So she's treated for fleas and ticks. So if anything comes off the kittens and onto Mom, it'll die. That's another reason why quarantine is always good. A lot of kittens, when they're coming out from outdoors, they're going to have fleas. They're going to have ticks. They're going to have all that ickiness. So it's good to do a quarantine in a pen where everything can be contained and controlled until they're big enough for the right medications.
6:23.
Good job. Yeah, that was a good job.
He's a boy, right? He's going to be short here.
Yeah.
Does he have any white on him at all besides the little stray white hairs?
Maybe a little tiny stripe.
Okay, but not like an actual spot. I'm already in love with you.
No.
I love a solid black kitty. And what gender? Boy. It's always good to have someone confirm genders.
It's hard in babies.
Yeah. So at 623 grams is how many? I think it's also 1.4 pounds. Or 1.3. Look at my cat.
1.37.
So 1.3.
0.37. That rounds up to 4.
You ready?
No.
I love a black kitty. Look how cute he is. Look at their belly. He's so chill. He's like, alright. You just want to do an air draw? He's purring. He's purring. This is the part they don't like. Once we make them lay down, they're just like, this isn't fun. Just like you tell a kid to go take a nap.
I can't see through your shadow, girlfriend.
Is that better?
No, it's your finger.
Oh.
There we go. You can go.
I'm sorry. She made me push up into your belly to get my fat finger out of the way. I know. I'm not even scruffing you. Oh, look. You're such a good one. See, there's no way that hurt. It touched you
like,
for half of a second.
It was like nothing.
Drama.
There was like nothing, and you know it. There was like nothing, and you know it.
The funny thing is if they were like 1 or 2 weeks older, I swear those kittens almost don't react at all. Some of them are drama, though.
There was like nothing, you know it. You were such a good little drawer. You had such good blood.
Oh shit, we can't say that. 04.
Oh, cool.
You had such
So
good...
we're writing down the times because it takes 10 minutes for the test. Most of the time, if they're positive, it's going to pop within a couple of minutes. But just like with COVID test, you have to wait 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever, just like with a pregnancy test. Most of the time, if you're positive, it's going to pop sooner than that unless you're at the end of being sick. But with FIV, FELV, there is no end of being sick. But there is such a thing as regressive FELV, which is different than progressive. that's a whole topic for not today. Alright.
You are a sweet little thing.
So the first one's negative.
Yay.
Yay! That was Bodie.
Yeah.
Negative. And this is a little chart where we just track everything. I've already blacklit all of them. They were negative. But we just mark what medications we did give, which ones we didn't. All that fun stuff. And then we mark their test results. If they're fixed, their weight, their color, their names. There's also a spot on here because we typically do this at the office, and we do up to 20 cats at a time, and they're all going to different fosters. So we put the cat's name and the foster's name so we can record where the cat's going. But I print these out to do at my house also because I get so many that I just have Greta come over and we do this here so that we're not taking up space on the weekends.
And stressing them out more.
Yeah.
They don't have to go very far
Yeah.
to do this.
And especially when you're trying to tame ferals.
Yeah, it helps.
The least amount of stress, the best. You ready for your shot? She said no. He? He. Lauren will like the fact that you're all boys except for one. She didn't even flinch for that, guys. I'm telling you. I swear
He.
They just don't like being on their sides. That's it. They don't like restraint. And the microchips are even a huge needle. They don't flinch for those either. 98% of the time. It's just being held on their side. How dare we? How dare? Do you think he's going to be a long hair? I think he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to get mom FERCP, are you? FERCP, are you?
No,
Okay,
well,
I
she's
was
not
gonna
doing
say.
intake. She's a TNR.
Oh, okay. I was going to say,
So-
she sounds terrible.
I have been taking her to my personal vet for vetting because Second Chance isn't able to vet the TNRs at this time. So if you want to donate towards vet bills, I can give you my vet's phone number.
Yeah, she doesn't sound up for FERCP.
Well, and she's already done 10 days of Amoxi, and it didn't help at all. So we've also ran the humidifier. We've also done Imuquin. We've also done L-lysine that I had, and Fortiflora, which is supposed to help with herpes.
Yep.
So she's also like 8 or 9 years old. So it's.
Oh, stop.
I think she's gonna need azithromycin, but she can't nurse kittens while she's on that, which is why I want Kim to take the ones upstairs so these can go upstairs, and then I can start giving mom medicine to make her better.
547.
I want mom better so that she can get spayed and go back to her caretaker.
1.2.
And her caretaker, when they plan to move, they're taking them all and making them indoor cats. But they rent right now, so they let them inside when no one's looking. And when weather's bad. So
Kind of a chicken.
yeah, he's the most skittish of them all. And he's the most handsomest boy ever.
Ever.
You scared? He said, no, don't do this.
I said, put me down. I don't like this.
It's okay. I'm not gonna scruff you. I don't want to make it worse, but I still gotta hold you down. Ow, you poked me.
You moved at the wrong time.
She poked me.
She moved.
Oh.
hey. Oh, hey.
Oh,
I
are you
didn't
gonna be
even
that
get
one?
in.
She didn't barely touched you.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, that doesn't help. We're not even poking it right now. He's just screaming. Look at Mila. Mila's like, what are you doing to the baby?
This leg gonna be better. Please have a good leg. You guys are killing me today.
It's because they're so little, but they need their vaccinations. Yeah. Do you hear my stomach honking?
Come on. I know. I know. I do. I know.
All done.
You're okay. You're brave. You're very brave. I know. But I gotta hold it back. I do.
So if you've ever went to a vet clinic and you've actually seen that they have like a vet cat or a vet dog, or they have cat or dog there, pets, most of the time those are actually blood donor animals and they're used to stuff like this and even bigger needles. So I promise you that it's still humane to do this while they're awake. These are just babies and they don't like being manhandled. But a lot of times a vet clinic will keep an office animal for blood donations. So that way they're there for emergency situations. They also will do like serums from the blood where they take like the plasma and they can make like an eye serum or whatever it is that they do. What time is it? Why do we have 2 shots? Oh, Brielle. What is it?
11.
But yeah, I promise you, that's a much larger needle and a much larger amount of blood, and they do it awake. These are just
you're
babies.
Fine. You're fine. You're okay.
He said, "Oh my goodness, you have those eyes that just look concerned. You have concerned eyes. Oh, do you like chin rubs? Do you like chin rubs? I love you. You're orange and coot. Guys, you should see this kitten. He's one that we caught. So I don't remember if you've seen him or not. But I got to see him again yesterday. He came in for a vaccine update. And he's so cute. He apparently plays with their like 100-pound Malamute. He fights with the vacuum cleaner. He throws a fit because if he doesn't get what he wants, he gets mad. And he's barely 2 pounds. And he's so cute and fluffy and orange. And I want him so bad. And it's not fair. Because I want him and I shouldn't have him. I shouldn't. But I want. And it's just not fair. I sell. I sell. Alright, that one's negative. So see, we take this sticker off and we put it on here because it has the info on it. So these 2 are negative. So we just have these 2 left. But yeah, normally there's also a couple types of dewormers or flea medication in there. But these guys are younger, so they don't get as much. Are you about to sneeze?
Oh, I'm just yawning. Didn't want to
God.
just do it on camera.
She finds us boring, y'all.
Yep. No, it was like a stress yawn like animals do.
Oh. Well, great. Now I'm yawning because you yawn.
So is this upstairs?
Yes. Brielle is in the computer room. William's in there, so just knock on the door. He can hold her down. He's done it before. So Brielle is one that I intook. She belonged to a homeless person and she was pregnant. She had a kitten stuck inside of her birth canal. Hi, Mama. And so we did an emergency TNR spay on her. She had the unalive kittens inside of her. And yeah, she's upstairs. She's much better. She's recovered. Now she's getting her vaccine. So this is the mama of the kittens we just did. Kittens are messy, yo. Mama, are you stuck? Are you stuck? There you go. So I don't know if you can hear her. Can you hear that? As she rubs all over you. Yeah, she's very snotty. It's all in her nose, in her, it's all over in her. So we've done medicine and it didn't work. This one's Whisker Win. I just took her in today. She has been limping on her leg. She was an indoor-outdoor cat. Didn't really have an owner. Thank you.
I brought the needle back down. I want it.
Come here, Whiskers. Come here. She's very sweet. She just got here though, so she's a little scared. I know. I know. And I touched her sore leg because I'm a meanie. Sorry. I think that's your sore one. Come here. Are you not talking to me?
You guys were meeting this morning.
She was nice. Greta can confirm.
Yeah, she was really good this morning.
Really lovey until we gave her the Prazzy because Prazzy tastes like bud.
The sharps.
I need to get a new container, so in that box. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Welcome to my house that is still got chaos everywhere. Hi, William! So close. I almost got him, guys. I'll get him one of these days. But, all right, guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out with us, seeing what we do for intake stuff, seeing how I make my little pins. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you watching. Please share this channel. If you want to donate directly to Second Chance, there's links in the description. And I just want to say thank you. Thanks for coming. Sorry that it's really hard for me to like read chat when I'm doing stuff because I do this from my phone. But alrighty, thanks guys. Bye.